Okay, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the SNP, as if we don't talk about them enough on the channel these days. So, one thing is about the financial scandals, missing money, the ferry fiasco, and all those areas that we always talk about. It's good to keep an eye on all those issues in case something actually finally happens. But general incompetence and mismanagement of the economy, the healthcare system, and the education system, they are also very important. As we get closer to the next election, we have to talk about all those issues as well. You would think that this should be the job of, for example, the Scottish Tories. Well, they seem to be all over the place still. The Scottish Labour Party, on the other hand, with Ansar, they seem to be coming back up. They seem to be having some sort of plan. In fact, I would say that the Scottish Labour Party are performing better than the overall Labour Party around the country. Now, Starmer is doing well in the opinion polls because nobody likes the Tories anymore. There's no credit to Starmer, is it? Let's go to this video that we have from the Scottish Labour Party exposing 15 years of SNP failure, specifically when it comes to this issue.
I think it's pretty clear from that answer who's not dealing with reality, and it's Nicola Sturgeon and her SNP government. She might not want to listen to me, but she should listen to the organisations, the Royal College of Nursing, the Royal College of Midwives, the Royal College of Emergency Medicine, the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, the Royal College of Physicians of Edinburgh, the Royal College of Psychiatrists, the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh, the Royal College of General Practitioners, Glasgow Local Medical Committee, the British Medical Association in Scotland, Unison, GMB, Unite, all saying they've heard the excuses before, they don't believe it, and they think the First Minister is not doing enough. Because the sticky plaster approach will not solve the problem. We heard directly from staff about the impact that this crisis is having on them. They told us, in their words, that this is causing them moral injury. That is personal distress and trauma because they can't provide the care they know their patients need. Psychological and mental trauma for our NHS staff. One of them said that the conditions they were working in meant no dignity, no respect, no safety for patients. And the BME and the Royal College of Emergency Medicine have both said in stark terms that this crisis is leading to avoidable deaths. And they predict that could be as many as 60 avoidable deaths a week. The experts tell us that what was announced this week will not be enough to address the problem. So why can't the First Minister see that her sticky plaster approach is not working?
Enough said, I guess. We actually talked about this yesterday on the channel, that one of the Ukrainian refugees actually decided to go back to Ukraine, took that risk to go to Ukraine with the international conflict happening, because the NHS in Scotland wasn't really treating her, and she would have had to wait for ages and ages. Now, let's also clarify, because this video obviously we have to post through via the Labour Party. Let's be objective. The Labour Party are also not that popular among the same people that he listed. For example, BMA are having a massive row with Wes Streeting and the other shadow members of the cabinet. If the Labour Party were in charge of Scotland, or if the Labour Party were in charge of Westminster government, they would also get attacked. So the trade unions that he listed were the same unions that they would easily throw their own Labour Party under the bus for their own agenda. But it's not really about undermining the whole issue about the SNP incompetence, because it's a whole new level when it comes to the SNP. And of course, let's not forget Mark Drakeford in Wales as well. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because I had to clarify this because the video was posted by the Labour Party. Some people say, well, is this bias or not? Yesterday, we talked about Boris Johnson, and I simply reported that Jacob Rees-Mogg is blaming the lockdown policies on the state and civil service, that they tricked Boris Johnson. People said, oh, Maya, stop defending Boris. When did I ever defend Boris? It's got nothing to do with that. People are so sensitive these days. I'm simply reporting on what someone else says about something else, but they say, well, Maya, that means you're advertising for Boris Johnson. No. It's called being objective. You talk about it. Whilst Boris Johnson has to take responsibility over the lockdown policies, the point of the video was to also, for once, focus on the civil service and the faceless bureaucrats who were putting pressure on not just the Prime Minister, but also us. Just because we're blaming them as well doesn't mean we forgot about Boris Johnson. So a bit of sensitivity needs to get out the window, and we have to become more logical. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.